I believe that there are three things that we are doing to kill our children's confidence, especially communication confidence and communication ability. These three things, I know that I was guilty of doing them, but if you are doing them, I would like to strongly recommend you that you stop and you start to think about different ways to communicate with your children. The first one is that we interrupt them when they are trying to communicate something difficult for them. And when we interrupt them, we actually teach them that they are not allowed to think, they are not allowed to struggle when they're communicating. And so if they feel that whatever they're going to communicate is difficult, they would rather not, because if they do, you're going to be impatient. And that impatient response creates anxiety for them. So instead of them not worrying about delivering a point and communicating whatever is difficult in their minds, now they're worried about your impatience. And as a parent, you're teaching them that they're not allowed to have struggle when they're thinking and to have struggle when they're communicating. Secondly, we assist them as they're struggling to communicate. And this is funny because of what I said the first time, but you think about it. When we don't allow them to think a thought from A to Z and struggle through and complete the thought, we teach them to rely on us as an aid when it comes to communication. The challenge with that is that if they're in a situation where they don't have an aid such as yourself, then they struggle to communicate their thoughts. And so then they'll wait to be assisted, and they will never develop a confidence to engage in complex matters, and they'll never develop that ability to think through their thoughts in difficult situations. And the last thing that we do is that we shame them. Shaming has got terrible consequences for a child's confidence and their communication ability, because shaming is really saying to your child that they are not good enough, that there's something wrong with them. The moment that you attach a labeling behavior such as that they're naughty, liars, when maybe they have misrepresented certain facts, when we start taking a behavior that they're committing and then we put a label as a way of naming them, we calling them all sorts of names, we teach them that there is something wrong with them. Like we say to them, what's wrong with you? We say to them that they're stupid. We say to them that they're slow. The moment you attach a label to a child's negative behavior, especially in the process of them still trying to figure out how to be more mature, how to regulate themselves, how to really tackle this complex life, unfortunately, they learn that it's about them and it's not about the it. And so the best thing then for us to do is to learn to teach our children why certain things are wrong, explain the concept, explain the idea, so that they are able to think independently about what you're teaching them and they can independently make their own decisions. If they're struggling to communicate, allow them and give them space to tackle that complexity and to learn how to overcome it, because they're going to need it as an adult. And trust me, as a communications coach and as a mindset coach in general, that is probably one of in the top 3 struggles that I help people with.